Gentlemen, welcome back to another video. My name is Striker.
My name is Luba, and every time we do the video, it's extremely windy.
The way it is.
What is the topic for the video?
So the topic of the video today is the fundamental topic, right? It is the fundamentals of dating Eastern European women, right? If you understand this, the rest is really, really easy. But if you don't understand this, everything else is extremely hard to the point of being almost impossible, right? So Eastern European women do not want partners. You know, we talk about in the West, well, we've been led to believe in the West that, you know, we are going to go into a relationship and we're going to be equal partners in that relationship, right? We're going to be together as partners.
Share stuff, doing stuff.
And also, not even just, that's part of it, but it's more about leading that relationship. You're both, I don't even know how you could say you lead the relationship together, but you're both on the same path. You know, and the problem is sometimes that there can be this power struggle, right? When it comes to dating in Eastern Europe, right? You're dating in some of these countries with lower socioeconomics. They require the man to lead in that relationship, otherwise they are not going to take him seriously. I know because I went through this, and our clients, some of our clients before they came to us, they went through it as well. Nobody explained it to them. You know, they take this mentality from the West, they bring it over to Ukraine, and it just completely implodes on them, and they don't understand why it is, right? But a lot of these like YouTube channels, they talk about how Ukrainian women, they want a man to lead in that relationship. Well, what does it mean? You know, either they have too much detail that's completely irrelevant, or they have no detail at all, and it makes the video and the information absolutely useless. So we're going to try and break it down for you in this one here, from a macro and then also from a micro as well. So you can take this information and you can do whatever you want with it, right? So the first thing that I want to talk about now is, when it comes to leading in a relationship, is, are you leading yourself, right? Because it's not about doing certain special things, little tricks that you can do to make her think certain ways where she is going to come and she's going to follow you and you've cracked the code. It's not how it works. Are you leading yourself? You know, are you motivated in the morning? Do you take care of yourself? Are you on a path to success somewhere in life? Now, maybe, you know, a lot of our clients are older and their path to success has gone to the point of where now they're going to relax. Okay, there's still a path on there where a lady can follow, right? So, but you know where it is that you're going. If you have no idea where you're going, if you have kind of like just working a job and you've got no real motivation or anything like that, you're not assertive in what you want as a man and you're not willing to go and take it, how could you ever expect a woman to look at you and say, yeah, I'll follow this man? Because if you don't know where you're going, like, how is she going to ever have that faith in you that she can follow you and that she would be safe? So that is the first point, and I want to ask your thoughts on this.
Well, my thoughts about this is that you are very right, and that the ladies on the Western Ukraine, on Eastern Europe and Western Ukraine as well, we're looking for the guy who is going to lead. And it's extremely important because a lot of guys are usually thinking, oh, money is the first thing. Money is the very first thing that is the most important in a relationship, and the lady only looking for my wallet. But it's not true. Like, I just a while ago, I read for Striker one comment that posted by sister of my friend who are now in UK, and she's describing like the man that she met and what kind of qualities was like extremely attracted to her after a while dating the guys in UK. And I'm not saying that the guys in UK are bad or they are like not well mannered, but I think that the ladies actually put the guys in this position when the guy is not allowed to open the door for the lady, right? It's true.
Yeah.
Like they want to be equal. They want this feminism to grow. They want the guys to, like, you know, the lady want to take high position at work. She want to be equal in the relationship. When Ukrainian lady is very feminine, and yes, you know, Ukrainian ladies, a lot of them also achieving a lot at work, but she will never blame her husband and say like, oh, you know, you see me, like what I achieved. No, like she will achieve and take her honor, you know, like quietly, making her man feeling like super proud of himself. You know, she's there to support you.
Yeah.
But the ladies in the West, like from everything that I heard from our clients and from everything I saw while I've been in UK and in US especially, the ladies are not letting guys to do that. Like
There's no reward for chivalry. You know, there's almost punishment for it, whereas you're seen as kind of weak, you know, if you were going to do those things, because I guess you're submitting to the woman, I suppose, something like that. Even back in my country, I never saw any of my friends open the door for any of their girlfriends. And if back then, probably if I saw that, I would have said, "What are you, like a bitch? What are you, in trouble?" You know, there would have been some joke about it, something like that. So, but what you're talking about there, like that's the micro, that's the little semantics that follows you around, because you already feel like you have this leadership
But
quality within you anyway.
right, but I believe that when the guy is coming on a date, like he's qualifying the lady, right? Like he's looking how she dressed, she's looking about like different things, and the lady qualifying the guy as well. And how can you qualify each other? The guys are qualifying by some characteristics, you know, and the ladies are qualifying by others. And this little semantic, like, you know, pulling the chair, helping with the coat, opening the door, asking some, you know, proper questions. This is what is building like opinion about this particular guy, you know.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I still think that's kind of like that's more behavioural. You know, that's more stuff that you have to adjust to the culture with those sorts of things. When it comes to the actual leadership in a relationship, like it's not like there's front end game when it comes to like meeting a woman, and then there's the back end game. So the front end game is the dating, the courtship part of it. The back end game is the actual relationship. You know, how do you lead that relationship, like, you know, going forward for many, many years, not just for like the first few weeks when you're dating or anything like that, but how do you lead that relationship? And I think that it can't come from a quick, okay, this is what I'm going to do, I'm going to lead this relationship. I don't think it can come from that, you know, and I'm not saying that you should be controlling in a relationship. And in fact, if any guys are out there thinking that they need to control the relationship through anger or through violence or through you must do this because you're my woman or anything like that, you're totally out of control and you don't have any leadership capabilities whatsoever. The idea that you are leading in a relationship is that you are doing your own thing, right? You were going to do it anyway. You're already on a path to achieve something, some goal that you had. She saw that and went, oh, I want this. I'm going with him. It's not about you saying, I don't know what the hell I'm doing. What should I do? I'll open the door, whatever. Those things are great, you know, and those are things that you have to think about when you're dating, because in the West we don't do that stuff. But that doesn't take away from the fact that that a woman is looking for a man to be a leader in whatever it is that he's doing. You know, she may not fully understand it, she may not fully agree with what you are doing, but she sees that you're on a mission and on a path to do something, and she's willing to follow you because she's going to feel safe that you're going somewhere.
And you know what I want to add is that unfortunately Ukrainian guys lost interest in that, and they don't understand what kind of gem they're having. But all of our clients, always, all of our calls, like over the years, almost everybody say exact the same words. I'm looking for a traditional relationship where the male and female role is like how it should be by, I don't know, by tradition, by the book, by the rules. And so this is exactly what you can find in Eastern Europe. You know, it's not any other way around. It's exactly just this. And for the lady, it's like I've been one time on a train with in UK, and I met there a lady. She was from Lithuania, so post USSR country, and she was married with a British guy, and she was explaining me how they live. And how do they share their, like he can buy tires with his money, she can buy, some dress from her money. And I say, and how do you feel in this relationship? She said, I have no other choice, I have no other choice, I just need to live in this. So yes, this guy was choosing, like he wanted this Western relationship, and so she was living there for a long time, he found it there. But none of our clients ever say, I wanted Ukrainian beauty but the Western character. None of them, right?
No.
None of them. And the guys are feeling, I think they're feeling great, they're feeling good, because yes, they're stronger, they have more power in life, and I believe that it is good. I believe that the guy should be first and the lady should be behind. And I think that I talk about this in one of our videos about like the word married, like zamush in Ukraine, zamuzhem. It means in Russian that you are behind your man, you are behind man, za muzhem. So this is what ladies are looking for, and I hope that even with all the new technologies and flows and everything, it will stay the same,
Yeah, like it's you sometimes see in the comments of some of these videos, especially some of these red pill guys that have been talking about Eastern European women from Romania or from Ukraine and Russia, stuff like that. In the bottom of in the comment sections, there's always guys in there saying like, it used to be like this 10 years ago, but it's not like that anymore. Like you guys are dreaming. It's nothing like that. It's because these guys don't get it, or they're just like following like 20-year-old Instagram thoughts. And yeah, they're not like that. They're not that way inclined because they get so much free attention. But the problem is that the guys that are thinking that, they don't know how to lead. Because if they knew how to lead and just knew that they were on a mission, on a path to get stuff done, to achieve greatness in their life, they wouldn't be worried about that sort of stuff. They would be doing, and women would be following. And it's also about exposure too. So you have to have exposure to women. You can't just go and hope that they follow behind you. You have to have exposure, and that's what we do at Heart Rocket. We give you that opportunity to meet women that have that same mentality. So.
And I believe that, about equal relationship. I don't know exactly what you mean by that, but for Ukrainian lady, what is the most important? And because I'm now we having a lot of rocket match packages now that are guys planning to come to Europe within some time, and so because now I present on all of the calls, I hear always when the guy is asking what you're looking for, and the all ladies unfortunately, and I feel, to be honest, pain about that. She say, I want my man to respect my opinion. I want my man to respect, my thoughts, and to share with me his. Don't make only decisions. So basically, what I'm trying to say is that the ladies are looking for the leader. They're looking for the guy who will lead the relationship. But at the same time, it's a very thin border, right, between not just make a decision Ukrainian guys. Sometimes they really don't care,
Yeah.
and they're making all decisions together. It doesn't mean that Ukrainian lady want to sit there quiet without you asking her anything how she want or what she want. So you need to be careful about that, and I think that this is what we are doing in Heart Rocket. We a little bit advise you and help you how to not cross this border, but definitely Ukrainian and Western Eastern European ladies are looking for the guy who take care of himself, who can lead himself first of all.
Yeah.
This is very important. If you can lead yourself, if you can be in balance with yourself, then everything rest is just coming to your life. Because Striker always, from the very first day that he started doing the videos, he was saying that never come to her frame, always bring her to your frame. And this is the same, the frame is your leadership, and the lady should follow you and be next to you.
Yeah, I have a thought on what you were just saying just then, which is that, to be, and it's uncompromising is what we could probably call it. If she says, I want to have kids, and you say, I don't want to have kids, and it's my way or the highway, I've got stuff to do or whatever, then that relationship won't work. And we talk a lot about goals and values in that relationship. So there has to be the synergy between the two, right? So it can't be that she wants to have kids and you don't want to have kids. Maybe you can't have kids. Maybe she can't have kids or whatever. That's never going to work. So there's no, in my mind, there's no point in pursuing a relationship that's going to waste your time, distract you from what you need to do, waste her time when she could be doing something else as well, which will inevitably end the relationship anyway. So it's about that's why we always say, to have many options. Our guys that come on tour, but that come over to Rocket Match, we have minimum 12 dates, for the 12-date package. So they have options to choose from, because not everybody is going to gel with each other. Somebody could be rich, millionaire, looks great or whatever, but they don't want to have kids, and this woman wants to have kids.
And the ladies are the same. It's not just about the guys. I wanna stress that, because I really respect all of our sometimes ladies are also that's why I need to have a choice, because sometimes the ladies are talking something so strange that is a bit
Doesn't sound like the
doesn't
ladies?
sound not even that, but yeah, they either too independent, and it doesn't mean that you have to choose her. You always have options, and you can choose the lady that is close to your heart, that is what you're looking for. That's all. And that's why I think that you need to have a choice. I'm glad that we don't have any more comments you are not good because you're offering a lot of ladies. You think that the guy need to choose the one. Of course
there is no the one.
He needs to choose the one, but
later, another day.
Later. But at the beginning, he need to have a choice and find the one that is match all his tick boxes.
There is actually, I'd just like to address here quickly, there is this misconception that if you date an Eastern European woman that you are going to be a leader in that relationship, as if it's
a priori.
As if it's a given that she will assign you the leader of that relationship, or the leader in life of where you're going to go. That's not the case at all, right? And even in the West, deep down inside, the women in the West, they still want a leader. It's just that the social conditioning that is out there has completely destroyed that for them and for the men as well. The only difference is that because women from Ukraine or from Eastern Europe need it and require it and are unforgiving about it.
The guy said us to leave. I said
the
2
cop's
minutes.
telling us to leave. But they are unforgiving about it, and they're very quick to walk away, But the women in the West, they can forgive it for a while, for about 4 or 5 years, 3 or 4 years, 3, 4, 5 years, until you get divorced. And they say stuff like, maybe he wasn't the man, that I thought he was, whatever. In Ukraine, you don't have that opportunity, right? You have to lead from the start or you will get nowhere. And I think that is absolutely brilliant, and that is the way that it should be. The whole thing when it comes to dating, especially like in the West, is it's like the Matrix, and you kind of have to break free of this Matrix, right? And if you do break free in the West, good for you, right? You're in like the top 2% of men who got it and broke out of the Matrix. But for the rest of the guys that are there, that are dating, that are confused about all the BS that's going on, that you should be equal, that you should be a pussy and all this stuff, you didn't break out of the relationship, and you will get divorced in a few years. And to be honest, it's that's the situation that was created by the females. They're unforgiving about it, and you have to deal with it as a man. That's why I'm a huge advocate when it comes to dating in countries where it's not that difficult. It's very black and white. It's binary. You have to be this or you get nothing. There's no bullshit. There's nothing that's going on. Right?
Listen to this guy.
They'll let you know straight away. Okay. So to break it down, so it's really, really simple. The man has to lead, but he has to lead himself first. She will follow. It's not about pulling her along with you. She will follow if you are doing everything right. Men always lead. They lead on the first date. They lead her to the bedroom. They're the ones that propose. Women don't propose to men. If a woman proposes to you, which I've seen happen on Instagram, say no, because you're going to get divorced very soon anyway. Hopefully this video helps you guys out there to have a little bit of the right mindset when it comes to dating Eastern European women, and probably, hopefully, forget about dating women from the West.
And I know I want to say here, even though it's our company and we are working together, but I'm extremely proud of you, because of from the very first video that I joined you till this moment, sitting here in Valencia in a place that I posted on 1st of January that I want to be back. I didn't expect that it will be happening this way, but I'm very, very proud of everything that you are telling to the guys, your passion, how you want them to get this information. And guys, honestly, we went through such a huge experience with all of our clients and couples, and we saw so many mistakes. All we want you to just not following the same mistakes, and we want you to get to the relationship and just enjoy it without having this, downs and disappointments and heartbreaking.
Because most people give up, and we don't want you to get to that point.
Yeah.
So listen to us, subscribe to our channel.
And if you want to talk to us, give us a call. Link is in the description
See you
below.
in the next one.